Hi everybody. That is, of course, if anybody's actually watching. I'm not even sure why I'm doing this, to be honest, but it just feels like the right time. So over 10 years ago, I'd been looking for a piece of land, small piece of land, for some time, and a couple of acres came up at auction. Never attended an auction before, scared to death. Was scared of sort of blinking or raising my eyes or sneezing and end up buying a block of flats in Bolton or something like that. But the lot came up, and as you do, you get over giddy. Probably ended up spending 2.5 times the amount that I wanted to, and at the time it felt like an awful lot of money. Probably wouldn't seem that way now, but it certainly did to me then. And the idea was I just wanted a bit of a sanctuary as much as anything else. And I had an army of godkids and nephews and nieces. Example A. And just wanted to give them something more in life other than the Xbox. Sadly, it turned out that when we actually all went through with the solicitors, is that once we started to work on the land, is that it had just been derelict for some time, and sadly there's people out there that take advantage of that and use it as a bit of a fly tip. So we hit across lots of sort of general rubble and mattresses and all the usual garbage that people don't dispose of responsibly, and so the work began, really, to be honest. So we ended up having to take it back down to what's known as a brownfield site. Hopefully some pictures are coming up now and you can see what's actually gone on. And then just started planting, really, to be honest, and started to dig some nature ponds. Not really with much of a plan. Didn't know what I was doing. I was learning a lot at the time, and I was kind of hoping that nature would sort of just guide me, and everything would be all right in the end. And it worked out that way. And just when I thought, right, okay, now it's time for things to grow and come back. I was asked if a local SEN school could come and visit. Now, for those who aren't aware, SEN is special educational needs, and I said, yeah, of course, there's no problem. There's no skin off my nose. Obviously, the teachers would be responsible for the kids and things like that, and as long as everyone's safe, then that's fine. But then at the same time, then I got a call off George Clark's Amazing Spaces, and they were looking for a project, and they wanted to come up and video. That in itself is a story on its own. I've still never actually seen the episode. Just the thought of doing this now, and the thought to look at myself is absolutely terrifying. I mean, I've got some sort of dodgy hybrid accent between Manc and Scouse, and I've probably got a face that's fit for radio more than anything else. So anyway, we sort of go on. So we did the Amazing Spaces, and there's probably a million stories in order to be able to tell regarding what's actually been developed on that small piece of land. But I like to think that it's become like a little SEN community hub that's geared around ecology and self-sustainability and things like that. I think all the other stories are probably best for another day, but I just wanted to sort of show you what you can do, a bit of work, and a great team of friends and supporters around you. So I think that's a good starting point. Is I'll just take you for a tour, and then hopefully, as I get better at this, if I get better at this, which I'm not sure I will get better at this, we'll be able to sort of delve into the story a little bit more, and I'll be able to answer any questions if anybody's actually interested, and we can tell you about the physical impact, the mental impact, and maybe touch on the financial impact as well. But anyway, I'm glad to get this first one out of the way. I hope you like what the puddle has turned into, and please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all the usual rubbish that people ask you to do for YouTube, and hopefully I don't get too much abuse for this. But anyway, take care, see you soon, and welcome to the puddle. Right, so whilst it's quiet and it's stopped raining for more than 2 minutes, let's give you a quick tour. So this, don't forget, used to all be a fly tip. This was the building that we did for Amazing Spaces. Not sure if there's anybody in here, but let's have a look. Oh yeah, we'll just ignore these. Apparently they're doing some work, but really can't imagine it. Smile, wave. Alright, yeah, really. Right, okay. So here's the first puddle. As you can see, everything's starting to mature. Oh, let's get out of here. Look at him trying to talk business and everything. Useless. Bye. Bye. Right, thank God we got rid of them. Okie dokie. Right, so let's continue on our tour. So here's one of the pathways. As you can see, we planted over 1,000 trees right at the very start. And it's really is turning into something quite nice now. There's a second little puddle. All the inhabitants have sort of disappeared. And we've got another little building. I've currently stolen it. We use it as a mini cinema. Everything runs off solar power. Keep going. This was supposed to be my wild area, but somebody's decided to mow it. Turn me back for 2 minutes. Let's keep going. And because enough's never enough with these guys, and all I wanted was a little bit of peace and quiet, he decided he wanted a 9-hole golf course. Actually, I'm talking a big one, but I actually love doing it. Not quite sure it's up to the open quality, but even so, we have a laugh. Then we come up to the what we refer to as a sensory garden. And don't know why they call it that, really, to be honest. This is just use it for whatever. You have an outdoor cooking area. Everybody needs a musical frog band. Sadly though, we can't play music for them at the present moment in time because despite all the trees, the birds decide that they want to nest in the frogs' mouths. Another common theme with the SEN families and the adults is they all love a bar, so there's the first outdoor bar. Right. This area we just really leave to the pheasants. Don't really come down here that often, to be honest. We'll let it go a little bit wild. And then when all the kids and the families turn up, then the pheasants have got somewhere to go and hide.
because there ain't nothing getting through all them brambles and whatever. Still can't believe the size of these trees. They all started off as like 4-inch sticks. As we come round, let's go see the front of the lily pad now. There you go, hidden from all view. There's some of the more major solar panels. Keep them in the cups of tea and what have you. My original man cave until it was stolen from me. That's just more storage, I think. Oh, there's my babies. Say hello. Yeah, they just want feeding. I've got a couple of the old days left there, and the chickens, they just won't give up the ghost. I think they're about 8 years old now. We've got more offices and potting sheds and what have you. And the new venture for the last 12 months was to try and get everybody a little bit more active. So they decided they wanted a sports area where we have the brand new install for the bowls, or bocce. There. Then we've got the football, basketball, netball, yurt, converted into some sort of apartment, complete with their own beer fridge. And then over there, what's this wonder? We've got the Drunken Duck, of which you use the side of it for archery, more outdoor cooking, and there's a pool table, air hockey and etc. in there, the outdoor table tennis. If we come back round, yeah, more toilets. Polytunnel that they've never grown anything in their lives, but they use it for all the adults use it as a little side hustle. We'll go into that a little bit more later, on another time. Then we've got the forest school. Again, I don't come into this part, as we get all the real ankle biters in here, they just terrify everybody. And then we've got the toilet, and through there's the car park. So, hope you enjoyed the very quick tour. Hopefully we'll be able to sort of get into it a little bit further in the future, and you'll be able to meet some of the characters. Until then, thank you, and look forward to talking to you again.